afternoon, Pokesports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video. This time around, we're going to be stealing Mercury's team. If you guys don't know, Mercury is a great content creator. I'll make sure to link his channel down below. I'm super excited because I don't have a Regigigas team, and I haven't played Regigigas in quite a while. So thankfully, Mercury did end up helping me out here with another solid This is like the ideal Regigigas team. There is nothing wrong with it, and every Pokemon does exactly what it has to do in every situation. You have Calyrex Shadow for the late game sweep. You have Zacian for Zacian. You have essentially a third restricted, in my opinion. I feel like Regigigas is so strong when given the neutralizing gas that it is a third restricted. In the Regigigas, right? A great lead, amazing lead. You really just have to worry about Intimidates, but even then, Intimidates don't really seem to matter for that Pokemon. Speaking of Intimidates, we do have a counter to Intimidate, that being the Thundurus, and then we have a counter Kyogre, that being the Blastoise. So, super excited to try out this team. If you guys are excited, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below. Check out the Instinta Sports merch now available at Pokesports.org, and let's get on to this battle. Oh, it seems like a Trick Room team right away, huh? I mean, that's not the end of the world. That's honestly not too bad. All things considered. It could be an Amoonguss lead, which could get a little bit annoying. How are they setting up Trick Room? It's definitely going to be through the Mimikyu. I could try to use Weezing to turn off abilities, but I don't think Weezing turns off Disguise. Unfortunately. I do have Blastoise with Fake Out, but that doesn't help me at all. Dang it, do I have anything with Taunt? I don't think so. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. I do have Taunt somewhere, right? I think it was on, yeah, it's on the Weezing. So if I really wanted to prevent Trick Room... Oh, but they always carry Mental Herb anyway. Okay, it looks like I'm not preventing Trick Room this game. There's no other way to say it, but it looks like I'm just going to have to stall their Trick Room. I'll do a Calyrex lead. I don't have another spread move, unfortunately. By then we do Calyrex Zacian. We'll just bring our fastest things on the field as soon as possible. Bring the Weezing and the Regigigas in the back, and hopefully get like a late game Weezing, late game like Regigigas sweep. Also, I just realized, yeah, Weezing turns off abilities, so Gigas isn't actually weak to Intimidate. Oops! I don't play Weezing too much. I don't see a way that we stop the Mimikyu, unfortunately. Yeah, there's the Mimikyu Amoonguss lead. It's what can we do? We can remove the Amoonguss, but that's about as far as that's going. But at least by having these two on the field, I put myself in a position where I got two Pokemon that do super effect damage onto a Calyrex, and Calyrex can only really hit one of them at a time. So I think we're okay in that sense. Let's go for the Astral Barrage. If Amoonguss redirects, it redirects. If not, hey, we break Mimikyu's neck. There's no Trick Room. There's no problem. Now, it's good that we sent out our Calyrex right now because they do have Yveltal in the back. So Calyrex in a late game sweep situation and then Yveltal in a late game sweep situation, we would have just been on the shorter end of that stick. Yeah, there's the Rage Powder. It's fine. It's expected. We get it. They get Trick Room up. Whoop-de-doo. But we take Amoonguss with us at least. Here's the Behemoth Blade. Bada bing by Amoonguss. What are our next decisions now, though? I'm, like, tempted to Dynamax. I mean, I have Sash Intact. I don't have to Dynamax Calyrex. I could keep it just Astral Barraging. Because here comes Incineroar. What? That's not Calyrex Ice. Okay, so I just protect Calyrex this turn and go for a Behemoth Blade onto their Mimikyu. Right? What do I have to lose here? I get rid of Mimikyu, I get rid of the Trick Room setter for now, because Calyrex could always be the Trick Room setter later. Yeah, that's honestly great for me. I mean, the reason they brought in the Incineroar, I'm assuming, is because they want something to hit the Calyrex before their Calyrex comes on the field, and they go for Shadow Sneak here. Not going to happen. Not today. Nice try. Oh, by Throat Chop. Also not today. Here's a Behemoth Blade. Some big Zacian damage is about to happen. Now they can't break weakness policy on Calyrex. At least not with priority. I'm liking this so far. They must be very afraid of this Calyrex to want to have to double into it this many times. But hey, we knocked out 2 bonds. We stalled the turn of Trick Room. No berries can be eaten today. What do I have? I have a Gigas and a Reggie. I mean, I have a Gigas and a Weezing. I don't want to burn Dynamax yet. I also don't want to lose my Calyrex. I'm going to attempt to Astral. And then I'm going to attempt to Behemoth. I'm going to give Calyrex weakness policy, but I'll worry about that later. Like the instant, I'm not too worried about. They don't Dynamax here. Wow. That's unexpected. They can't KO both of me. They have to choose one. Throat Chop, they chose Calyrex. Okay, that's fine. Here's a Behemoth Blade, though. That's why they can't Dynamax. They're worried about the Behemoth. Here's a big angry dog with a sword in its mouth. Don't knock it out, but hey, that's damage. Oh, that's right. It is going to be the weakness policy. Obviously. I think I go Gigas here. I'm pretty sure Dynamax Gigas should be able to take whatever the Calyrex wants to throw at me. I think if I Dynamax this, go for the Max Darkness, that should be enough to KO. Should be, right? What's more, this could stab and is base 150 and lowers their speed, which inevitably doesn't help me. I almost just want to go for the stab. I almost just want to go for the instant. How else am I going to beat the instant? I guess I do have Zacian with the Sacred Sword. Do I protect or do I Heart Swap? I'll Heart Swap for now. Oh, that's bad. So I'm going to turn off Intimidate and turn it back on. I think I might have misplayed. But I do want damage on my Gigas, right? Ironically, maybe Slow Start would have helped me, though. But I don't think it would help me that much, because they're still Dynamaxing. If they're Dynamaxing, that means they're not going to max guard. I'm going to try to put this Incineroar in a situation where it's just instant v Zacian, and Zacian can Sacred Sword it and win. Alright, whipping out our Dynamax. Like the last turn of the game each. The late game Gigas. No one sees it coming. All I need to do is live a hit from a +2 Calyrex Ice. Wish me luck. Max Quake. Onto the Whom. Oh no. Well, there that goes. I just realized Shucking Berry is irrelevant because of Calyrex's unnerved too. Well, that was short-lived. But, hopefully this is still enough damage, right? No, because I intimidated myself. What am I doing? I mean, if I had left Zacian in there, I would have lost either way. Even if I protected. It was just the best case scenario. That is awful. Zacian doesn't live. Please have less turns of Trick Room. Please have no turns of Trick Room left. Parting. I am now an irrelevant Gigas. Okay. In comes Zacian. I think they have one turn of Trick Room left, if not two. One more. Okay, so this is me hoping and praying that I could somehow live a +3 max Quake through Protect. I don't think I can. I honestly don't think Zacian can. I have very little faith in Zacian right about now. If I didn't think it could live the +2, I don't think it could live the +3. But hey, we might as well give it a shot. Zacian, please. Zacian, please. Zacian, 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 please. I hate Calyrex. We live in at 33, boys. Oh, yes. That's so good. That is honestly best thing in the world right now. That's GG. That is absolutely GG. Because I've now gone for max strike so many times that even though I'm doing no damage to this guy, I now believe Calyrex is the slowest thing in existence. So even with slow star, I should be able to outspeed it. Whew. All right. Twisted Dimensions do return to normal. That's fine. We now max darkness to Calyrex. And we Sacred Sword the Incin. Yes. I believe that to be the right play. They guard, that's fine. I couldn't afford to not attack there, so I'm okay with it. It's +1 Sacred Sword. I know that in the 1v1 scenario, my Gigas can 1v1 the Incin from that health, hopefully. Oh, they're probably going to knock themselves out with Flare Blitz, even better. Or it's going to be very close. Regigigas, this is the sloppiest game of Regigigas you guys have probably ever seen in your lives. Well, this is a fun time. We're having fun, right? I do think Regigigas can take this home, though. The obvious threat on the field is Calyrex. Let's Darkest Lariat the Calyrex. And then next turn, since Incineroar has no healing moves, so that Incineroar is going to remain that health for the rest of the game. And if it attempts to Flare Blitz me, it'll eventually end up losing itself, so. That's the weirdest Darkest Lariat animation I've seen in a while. Oh, late game, Regieleki. Regigigas. Wrong thing. Oh, they do have Throat Chop. Which, hey, hurts. But we just saw that we're faster. We could afford to miss, so let's go for this. Is Kevin gonna eat his words? I finally got my act together. Got it. Do I just... I go for the 100% accurate move at this point. I'm not playing that game. 95% accurate moves are not your friends. They are a false sense of security is all that they are. Let's take the game before anything worse happens here. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's just my bad. I should have done that last game. But anyway, okay, we got a win. Oh, boy. Sableye VGC, how you doing, man? Going against Double Genies. Double Genies with a Giratina alternate and a Dialga. Okay, so they definitely have like a Trick Room package in here somewhere, or also a Tailwind package. They can kind of go both ways with that. I have the option of leading Calyrexation and not caring too much. And that honestly sets us up for the majority of what they want to do. So I'm leaning towards a Calyrexation with a wheezing Gigas in the back. I don't think that they can punish us too much for that. I could also decide to bring my Thundurus here, or decide to bring my Blastoise here, and then play that game. But what does Thundurus realistically do versus this matchup? I think Gigas is just inevitably better. I do obviously have to worry about the Giratina being somewhere there. Actually. Okay, yeah, we do Weezing Gigas. I was going to change my mind last minute, but I think I'm running out of time. My other thought process was going to be to lead with the Blastoise for the fake out. And then maybe, you know, being able to stop the Tailwind if that's what they want to go for. But we'll just deal with it this way. Oh, okay. It's definitely a Tailwind happening. But we got some power on the field right about now. We got some strong Mons. They definitely Tailwind here. Are they Grisius Orb? I think they have to be. That's Astral. Let's just Astral Behemoth. Like, I don't think I have anything to lose by doubling down into this Giratina. We have the Sash intact. They have to Tailwind, so we're gonna at least get one hit off here on both of their Mons. Pretty sure Tornadus doesn't get Wide Guard, so there's no threat there. Question is, are they weak? Can they get items, or do they have to hold the Grisius Orb? I'm not sure. I don't use Giratina too often. There's a Tailwind. Kind of spooky. Here's the Phantasm. We got a Sash. I don't like that it outspeeds us, by the way. But hey, it's worth noting. But if all goes correctly, that Giratina should be dead this turn. Which would have had us burn the Dynamax, which is honestly pretty nice. Nice. Big damage. Got rid of Giratina. But at what cost, right? At what cost? Because I feel like that doesn't leave us with a lot of great options left for months. I might even hard swap the Calyrex just to save it for after the yeah, here comes Landorus. I think I want to save Calyrex for later. But am I going to throw away my Gigas? Maybe. Ethanization Protect? We'll do that. I got to make a lot of swaps here just because I want to save a Calyrex for a late game sweep for whenever they don't have a Tauren with Tailwind anymore. The issue is that this is the most obvious swap of my life next turn. Ooh, that Icy Wind is going to be annoying. Thankfully, it doesn't do a lot to Gigas. I am worried about this EQ, though. The ground is shaking, folks. We still Dynamax, though, every day of the week. Do we even now? Ugh. I wasn't expecting it to do that much. This is going to be a little awkward. I'm pretty much stalling their Tailwind at this point. In fact, now that I just mentioned it, I want that Tailwind gone as soon as possible. Alright, yeah, now we go back into Weezing. We have to. We're just stalling. And there's no other Dynamax option I have in this game beyond this Regigigas anyway. I guess you can make the argument that I could have a 2 HP max... What was it called? Max big thing at the end of the game, but... It's not necessary. Big Calyrex, like a 2 HP Dynamax Calyrex. Listen, if I get this Tornadus gone, I think we're in a good position. Because then I get some Tailwind. Some Tailwind pressure. Leer? Hello? Yo. That's intelligent. I can't even be mad about that one. Leer coming in clutch. We do have a Shucca Berry. But the Leer is gonna not help the Regigigas live this. The Weezing does, at the very least. Man, what do I do? I don't think I win this anymore because I can't get rid of a Tailwind. I don't have anything left. I've been stripped of all of my Pokemon because of a simple Tailwind. Tail in one turn. I have to preserve my Weezing. Actually, I just have to double protect. Yeah, I have to double protect. Gotta burn this Tailwind. They don't have Prankster right now, which is good. Which means I get to attack one of them. What do I decide, though? I think it has to be Torn. I have to attack the Torn. Then I have to attempt a Willow, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yo, this Landorus is tearing me up. This Landorus is destroying me. I could really use a Rillaboom right about now. Just to have Grassy Terrain to help. Hey man, if the stars align, I live one. If my Zacian can live one, then I am so happy. But they have the option of switching. They don't, thank goodness. I got rid of their Tailwind. Oof. Alright. Oh, that's amazing. That Torn. Leer, Icy Wind, Tailwind. Oof. Alright, here's the EQ. Zacian, if you love me, you live. Nope. I gotta somehow... Oh, it was a crit on Weezing. I gotta somehow win with just a Calyrex. With 1 HP. I don't think I win. That's a GG. It's a Sableye VGC. I tried everything I could to get back from this. Maybe preserving the Zacian, or maybe preserving the Calyrex wasn't the play. Maybe I should have just let Calyrex go down, accepted my fate, and then moved on with my life. Hey man, it's time to double crit an Astral Barrage though, right? We just got a double crit an Astral Barrage. And then it's GG. That was a very fun game, though. It was very close. Astral Barrage. Let's see it, baby. Nope, not today. We don't even KO anything. Oh, it's an Assault Vest. It's an Assault Vest Thundurus on top of it all. GG's. It's also a very cool team that he has. Very cool team. But hey. Yeah, I think hindsight, if I just let my Calyrex go down, the Leer wouldn't have mattered to my Regigigas later on when I got the free swap in. And then I would have been able to knock out the Tornadus like years ago. And then maybe at least I would have the Zacian to 1v1 the rest of the team. But then in and all of itself, you would have had to deal with the Thundurus in the end. Jason doesn't deal with Thundurus too well. But anyway, on to the next. Oh, well, would you look at that? We got a Calyrex, a Regigigas, and a Weezing. Oh, but they're running Yveltal, though. That is a little spooky. I don't like that at all. Thankfully, they don't have a lot of speed control. They're also running the Volcarona. as a potential lead, which could be problematic for us as well. I think Zacian Blastoise is like a very solid lead for us. Question is, do we bring our Regigigas here or do we bring our Calyrex here? I think Gigas Weezing in the back would be better. Like, bringing Calyrex into a Yveltal is just like asking to shoot yourself in the foot. It doesn't help at all. At least that's what I feel like. I didn't get to use Thundurus at all today. I mean, it's kind of hard to justify using Thundurus, isn't it? When I have a solid Dynamax like Regigigas already. Anyway, I guess Thundurus is really only there for Kyogres, and for some reason, no Kyogres today? Are people okay? Are y'all sick? No one's running Kyogres anymore? Alright, friend. Friend who has the exact same face I do. Show me a Volcarona lead. That's what I kind of prepared for. Okay, never mind. We got a Weezing. Not awful. Not awful at all. I mean, it's kind of not amazing, but I've had worse things happen to me. So let's protect right away. And then I think Dynamax Cannonade. We'll just try to whittle away their mons, and by activating Cannonade, we get a lot of chip damage. Especially later on Weezing, which is going to be really helpful too. If they brought Weezing, they definitely brought Regigigas, by the way. I just don't know why they would lead with the Weezing. They must have thought that I was going to lead something very specific. Maybe the Weezing has like a Will-O-Wisp, and that's what they want to do, which is why I kind of want to protect first turn and scout it out, because both of these Pokemon could carry Will-O-Wisp. I love this Dynamax, by the way. Like, 10 out of 10 to whoever designed this Pokemon. Just like, hey, how do we make Blastoise better? We give it more guns. Pokemon Sword and Shield, more like Pokemon Gun. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's see the Weezing Protect. No, the Astral Barrage. Okay. We'll see here if it's sashed or not. That did no damage. You're definitely not Life Orbed. Why did that do no damage? Yo, Blastoise. Tanky as heck. Oh, that did damage, though. Nice. All right. That's what we like to see. We're going to get that chipping away. That Pokemon's going to be gone next turn. I think all that's left here is to max Hailstorm and switch out before we get burnt. I'll switch into my own Weezing because I can. And then we'll max Hailstorm their Weezing so that they have just constant chip damage, chipping away at their Pokemon with the Hail, followed by the max Cannonade at the end of every turn. In comes Zacian. I want to save the Zacian for their Regigigas. Their Weezing protects. This is fine. I just really wanted to get the Hail up here. Astral Barrage does hurt, but hey, we hang in. Remember, as long as their Weezing stays on the field, we also have the Gigas that we can use. We don't have to keep our Weezing alive, theoretically. I could have also swapped in my Gigas there, huh? That would have been able to eat the Astral Barrage. But that's just me not using my brain. Alright, well, Torrent is going to get activated soon. Just constant residual damage chipping away. This is funny. I'm happy I got to use Blastoise. Typically, when I have Blastoise on my team, I always ignore it. And it sucks because I love that Pokemon. Kevin, Torrent doesn't work because neutral acid gas. Yeah. It also doesn't matter much. Torrent's not a great ability anyway, for the most part. In comes Regigigas now. Now I have the Will-O-Wisp button, and I will click it. And now I also do have Max Strike, but I'm not going to click that yet. I'm just going to Cannonade the Gigas. I actually want the Weezing to stay on the field, to be honest. Is that crazy? Not really. The Weezing stays on the field. That means I can bring in my Gigas. I won't be able to Dynamax my Gigas. But hey, that's just the life decisions we made. We made the decision. Now we have to live with it. There's the Dynamax coming in from my opponent. Use a big, scary Regigigas. I hope we could at least do some damage to this, though. I want to chip it down far enough to where my Zacian can come in, Behemoth Blade it, and then, you know, deal with it in that regard. Max Strike, not fun. Onto my Blastoise. Is not going to be enough to knock me out because Blastoise is an absolute Chad. I'm surprised they didn't go for my Weezing. They literally saw that their Weezing has Will-O-Wisp. Oh. Well, that's why they didn't care too much. Sense was made. Yeah, that's something, right? After the Hail and after everything, it's something. I was about to have Hail, Cannonade, and the, what is it called? The burn damage. Just constant residual damage happening on my opponent's side of the field. Alrighty. Do I bother keeping Blastoise alive anymore? I'm not sure. I am gonna try to taunt. Oh, I can't taunt after. Yeah, that's right. I guess we just keep chipping the Gigas. And then we Blizzard? Question mark? I mean, I'm pretty much just waiting for these two Pokemon to die at this point. The two on my side of the field just need to go down. So that I can get the free swaps into my new ones. They're swapping their Weezing, so if I decided to swap there, that would have been bad for them. Coco? What does Coco do here? Here's a Quake. My Blastoise. Okie dokie. Raising special defense, I guess. That's fine, though. Because here's a Sludge Bomb. Chipping away at the Reggie. That's all we gotta do. Now, question is, what does Coco even do here? Like, should I just go into our own Gigas? I mean, I think so for now. Right? Just like, I have no reason not to right now. Because my Weezing is still up. This will put a target on my Weezing's back. I can't protect because that's not how that works. But if they want to use their Gigas, they have to keep a Weezing on the field. I'm actually going to do everything I can to remove this Coco from the game. For a couple of reasons. Biggest reason is I don't know what it does. So I don't want it on the field. Simple enough, right? Okay, it has Life Orb. It did Wild Charge. Here's a high horsepower. I was able to outspeed, and there goes Coco. So my Gigas essentially did everything I needed Gigas to do. There's one final Max Strike into my Gigas. Say goodnight to my Gigas. I get a free Sludge Bomb now onto theirs. That's cool, and I think this is my last turn of Cannonade, too. I still have a full health Zacian in the back, by the way. Ooh, look at that poison. So much residual damage. Oh, never mind. Oh, it had Lumberry that whole time. So it didn't need to taunt my Will-O-Wisp. It would have avoided it anyway. Okay, shake off my taunt. That's nice. Oh, I don't have Cannonade anymore. Well, that kind of sucks. They can Willow me? But I can just taunt and protect. I think. So let's do that. Let's not risk this. I think we have the tools necessary to win. I just don't want to throw it all away. You know? Let's be a little bit cautious here, because if we're not cautious, then this can easily be a win for my opponent and a loss for us. There's a horsepower, not today. Oh, it is on my Wheezing. Never mind. I just thought they were going to protect with their Gigas, but I guess not. Wow. All right. I guess I made the wrong play there. Followed by Sludge Bomb. Why did they want to get rid of my Wheezing so bad? They could have just predicted my Protect there. I think even burnt, I knock out Gigas here. So let's just knock out Gigas with Sacred Sword. All right, cool. Simple, simple, simple. Maybe it doesn't even have Protect. That's why I just couldn't avoid that fate. Here's a Willow. I mean, you're a Wheezing. And you can't physically attack me. It's just going to sit here and Protect all game, huh? I guess. It has Taunt, it has Willow, it has Sludge Bomb, it has Protect. So we know its whole moveset, it can't win. Unless it's literally going to sit here and try to burn stall me. Battle's canceled, yeah, fair enough. They can't attack me, they can't win, right? Okay, very good games here. It feels like with Gigas, like you have to actually use your brain. And I kind of like that, because with the team we used in the last episode, it was very turn off your brain and go fast. But this one, it's like, oh, you actually have to make some switches to do well. Anyway, let's get you guys that rental code. And here is the rental code for the Regigigas Calyrex team. Again, of course, special thanks to Mercury for even making this rental code and allowing me to use your team. I really appreciate it. Make sure to check out his channel down below in the description. Of course, great content creator. Anyway, this team was super solid. I love using Regigigas. I feel like I haven't used it enough. Maybe Shuca Berry is a little bit spooky when in certain situations where we're against a Calyrex Ice or Shadow because of, you know, the obvious a nerve. So that'd be like maybe something I would change, except I wouldn't really know what to change it to. Like a kind of a weird situation with that move slot. But hey, it worked out today, right? It worked out today. Unfortunately, we did take home a loss to Sableye VGC, who did play very well, using a very unorthodox team. So I honestly just wasn't prepared for it. And all in all, great VGC player also. Blastoise actually got to see some play today. I'm surprised by that. Blastoise helped out a lot, especially with the max candidates slowly chipping away their team, always getting them down to a revenge kill point. So hey, kudos to Blastoise, kudos to Regigigas, kudos to everybody on this team. They all did phenomenally. If you guys enjoy VGC and you like what you see here on the channel, go ahead and hit the like button down below. Subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for some more VGC content. Anyway, I'm Kevin, Pokesports. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.